Good afternoon, everybody. Or is it morning? Or is it Christmas? I don't know. I don't care. I just want to be alive.
So, welcome to another edition of Crispy Divine Central Mass Vapors Something or Other, a show, a review, a juice time. What are we talking about today? Well, I'll tell you. First, a little bit of an update. As you all know, I have a wonderful giveaway going on right now, and the moment is almost here. I believe a month from the date that I did the video for the giveaway was December 3rd. Follow the bouncing thumbs. So, it's almost coming up, and Christmas is almost here as well. I'm very excited. The amount of stuff that I have to give away is awesome. I'm just working down the line of things that I have to talk about. I'm getting new toys, I'm getting new stuff, and I have to, take the time each time to, go ahead and talk about it. So today, I want to talk a little bit about a mechanical mod that I just received a little while back, okay? Let me tell you a little story, and I'm going to make this short and sweet, okay? My cat's trying to get up. Neeks, no. So, once upon a time, Crispy Divine wanted to get a 26650 mechanical mod. Okay? He was very, very happy about choosing a mechanical mod. He wasn't really that particular. He just wanted something that people were digging and that it wasn't, like, super ugly. And I wasn't really sold on getting a 26650 of a 18650 mod. Kind of wanted something that was designed as a 26650, whatever. So, with that said, I scoured the internet until one day I came upon a Manhattan that was a 26650. Well, needless to say, that didn't work, so I returned it. Then I received a Stingray X 26650. Again, didn't work. Sent it back. Instead of getting another 26650, I got another mod, which we'll talk about that some other time. Well, then there was a group buy, and I got on it, and it was for... This is called the Notorious. Hey. Okay? And sitting on top of the Notorious is the plumeveil 28 millimeter or 2050 atomizer. I'm having such a... Okay, there you go. So, let's talk about this. When I first received this thing, I was a little like, because I guess I should have known from the pictures of the texture, and so I was a little bit about it at first. However, after I have used it, I like it now, so that's cool. It's copper inside, right? And then it's got this, I don't even know what the hell you'd call this, like, weird textured, like, paint. It's cool. I mean, it's definitely something that is different. It's different than, like, holding just like a regular, sterling silver, stainless steel or copper or whatever. So it's cool. It's got a nice hand feel to it. It's smooth, but there's still like a rough edge, like a rough texture to it. So it makes it kind of nice. So yeah, so this is basically what the whole thing is. It's just this little tube, obviously, and it's here. This mod was put out, I believe this was like a Wotofo or Amod or whatever, one of those people. And so far, everything I've gotten from them has been pretty good. I mean, I've had some, clunkers here and there, a little bit here and there, maybe just doesn't feel good or doesn't work as good as it should. But, overall, for the price you pay, it's going to be good, you know what I mean? Like, so... but let's go to where the star of this. Now, here's the deal. I have always known, of course, about what, hybrid mods and all that crap are, right? And I actually had the Nemesis, or I have the Nemesis, and the Nemesis has a brother or a sister atomizer called the 3D atomizer. Anyway, the 3D atomizer has a hybrid connector, whatever piece, which basically allows you to screw it onto your atomizer, and it will screw directly into your Nemesis, and instead of having the connection go through the cap or the top cap thing of the, you see I'm so good at this stuff, and go through that and hit the like floating pin or the adjustable pin and then connect to the battery, it actually has the atomizer connection right to the battery. Okay, so at first I was like, well, what's the point of that? Well, from what I've been told, it has a lot to do, of course, with, you know, voltage drop and all that stuff, which, you know, for somebody like me who's not overly concerned about, you know, that stuff, I mean, you know, obviously if you can tell that it's like completely crapping out on you, like, you know, that moment when your battery dies just enough to where you notice it and it's like bugging you, obviously if it was that bad, you'd notice it, whatever, but for a lot of times, like, you know, it's great for me, you know. So anywho, when I got this mod, I looked, and this is what I received. I will show you. And this is really different than anything else I've had before. So that's what I got. I was like, oh, what the hell is this? So I take it off, and this is what I got. This little thing. I mean, yeah, it looks like something you would put on top of your soda. So, of course, I'm like, okay, I kind of had an idea what this is, but I called on my friends, like the bat signal, except it's a big-ass mod with a bunch of, like, smoke coming out of it. And they come to my rescue, and, you know, they confirmed what I was thinking, that it is, like, a hybrid style whatever. Now, over here, someplace over there, I have the thing that it came with. I will go get it right now. So this is what it came with. Now, when I bought it, you know, it said a plumeveil, right? And you know, of course, it looked like a plumeveil, but it didn't look exactly like a plumeveil. But this is what it came with. You see? Okay. So it's got like the plumeveil deck in there. So it's got that. So basically, the gist of it all is that you screw it in to this thing. I know. And then look, it slits beautifully on this, right? Right? Okay, so there's the connection. The connection goes in here, and you have instant battery, right? Or instant connection. Now, this part right here actually comes out. So, in essence, this right here is kind of just like an atomizer holder, I guess you could call it. I don't know. A deck holder. I'll deck you. Not you. You know, but the problem with this bad boy is look at how freaking long the thing is. So I couldn't screw this thing into anything. Like, I couldn't screw it into my ohm reader. So, anywho, yeah, so there was no way. So I called the guy who I got this from, and I finally got in touch with him. And I guess he's supposedly getting new decks or something. I don't know. But either way, no big deal. If you are, you know, prepared, then you're all set. So guess what? At one point, remember when I talked to you about that Manhattan? Well, guess what? When I got the Manhattan, it came with a black plumeveil, 28mm. So, guess what? I didn't have to freaking stress. Because then I found out that the Notorious was actually created by Aethertech. And guess who created the plumeveil? Aethertech. So, it essentially is a 26650 hybrid monster to go along with a plumeveil, which is great, right? So, I talked to my buddy, David Sandlin, big ups, and he told me, you know, because he has a Stingray that's hybrid, that as long as that little, you know, thing right there, I'm so freaking good at this, sticks out past the other connection, the negative or the positive, whatever, as long as that does, it would be fine. Of course, I'm like wicked nervous about it. I'm like, I'm gonna freaking blow up. I don't want to do this. I don't. But I did. I sucked it up, and guess what? Bam. Perfect connection. Loved it. But there are some problems to this bad boy. Well, first off, the button. At first, I really liked the button, right? But then I realized something. You see, boom, 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 boom. See this? It's loose. You want to know why? Because this thing, there's nothing you can do to this to not have some sort of battery rattle. Okay? But I lied, actually. There is a way to do it. So, this little black bumper thing, I'm calling it, comes out. Okay. Now this part, obviously the button goes up, that makes connection to the other side of the battery, and voila, you have connection. Well, if you spin this like that, it will come off, okay? You see that? Well, I don't want to take it off. But so basically, as you're spinning it, this thing is coming loose from that. You see how it works now, right? Well, needless to say, if you loosen this just right, then what happens is you can push this guy up just right. And as long as when you push the button, that thing goes over, see? Then it's going to make connection to the battery. Now the problem with that is you can absolutely adjust this correctly into where it won't be a battery rattle. But the problem with that is that then this part gets loose. So it is kind of a sucky situation that I'm dealing with right now with this stupid thing. Not that I don't like it, because I do, and maybe I'm just dumb and doing it wrong, but I don't see how I can be. So basically what I'm saying is that all three of my attempts at a 26650 have basically failed me. However, I will say this, I have thoroughly enjoyed the vaping on this, okay? So even though it's got some issues, I still am really liking it. See? Battery rattle. But it works really, really well. You know, I've been vaping on it for a while now, and I've been having, like, you know, other than this part, it's nice. I mean, I can get pissed. It comes with this nifty little drip tip. It's like leopard print. Oh, hell yeah. I like it. Now, the other thing is that I'm kind of bummed about is I don't know if this thing is good to go with other atomizers. I mean, I would assume that as long as your I have not tried it, but I'm going to assume that if that thing is actually, that's pretty good. I like that a lot. I like it a lot. So yeah, I mean, as long as you have that that little negative connection doesn't go past the positive connection, I think is what he said. You should have no problem. Basically, you don't want that little part that comes out of the atomizer. That this right here, I'll show you. See how that right there comes out a little bit. As long as that part is coming out farther than that part, then you're all set. Now, because I mean, I'm sure you guys have seen in other atomizers where that part that's in the middle is up inside of it, or at least indented a little bit. So that means that the other connection will hit the battery first, and that's not good. So other than that, things are great, and keep yourself you know, watching the videos, because one, I'm going to be announcing the winners to the contest very shortly, or the next, like, whatever December 3rd is. And two, I've got some cool things that I'm going to talk about. I got some new stuff that I just got. I got some new juices coming in the mail. I got some friggin' local juice that's coming in the mail. And there's a little secret that I'm not going to tell anybody. Oh my god, I'm going to tell you. I'm going to start DIY juice. Guess what that means? Giveaways galore! Thank you guys for stopping by. I hope you enjoy this. If you have any questions, concerns, comments, please see down below. You can always go ahead and leave me a comment. I would also really appreciate it if you would subscribe to my channel, and if you ever feel like sharing it, then by all means share my videos. Hey guys, what's going on? I got company. I gotta go. Ina Garden's here, and she is going to make me some creme brulee.